Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set up, 50, plant. 54.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Rock it, now.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Ervin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop. From the 30 on second down, Minshew, a throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ervin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 9, check 9. Hey, switch gears. Check 99, check 99. Alert 3.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
He's checking.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Mike 5-4. All right, let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shoot.
So that'll back him up 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there.
Hey, dude.
Pick it up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Get it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he gets gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They run. It's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Hey, Woods.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Irvin. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Line 20.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 3rd down, Irvin. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Going on 4th, it's Irvin. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go on. Rock it. Look, shoot.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here you go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Go out.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On second down now, Irvin, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Here's Minshew. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
We go tonight. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, Shell. 50.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
218, chop.
It's fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Now a first down throw. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Minshew. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Partner, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3. When he popped out there to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey that Clay II wore with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. When he played long enough, a lot of people think he played with Otto Graham. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there, and just phenomenal what he got.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Irvin. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Come on. You better be ready. Yes. Don't be scared of it.
The first throw for the backup Foles. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Left. 5.
It's going to be a long day.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.